So with the recent passing of the powerful and historic Hurricane Melissa, the western end of Jamaica has borne the brunt of the devastation. Communities across St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland are now picking up the pieces after days of relentless wind and rain. Earlier today, Prime Minister Andrew Holness conducted an aerial assessment aboard a Jamaica Defense Force helicopter, surveying the widespread damage from above. The footage on screen shows flooded farmlands, collapsed homes, and uprooted trees stretching for miles. Describing the situation, the Prime Minister noted, "Black River is what you would describe as ground zero," emphasizing the severe impact the parish has endured. Let's hear what he had to say.
I flew over the south coast of St. Elizabeth into Black River, and from Treasure Beach to this point we could easily say that between 80 to 90% of roofs have been destroyed. A significant number of buildings were damaged. On the ground, the impact is even more palpable. Right now, we are standing in close proximity to the Black River Hospital, and that has been totally destroyed, along with several other buildings, including historic buildings, churches, courthouse, the parish council, and other all the heritage buildings have been destroyed. The electricity grid of Black River is totally wiped out. Telecommunications, we have seen one tower damaged. We are not certain if the other one is operable. So the entire infrastructure and everything needed for the convenience of modern living is destroyed here in Black River. The people are still coming to grips with the destruction, but from what I've seen and the interaction, the people here are strong, resilient, and positive in outlook. The government intends to complement that with bringing in the necessary emergency relief. The first line of effort in this regard is to clear the roadways to allow for vehicular traffic, not just to allow people to come in and visit relatives that they can't get in contact with, but to bring in much needed supplies to the supermarkets and other supply centers which are now empty. So once we get that accomplished, then we will start to see on top of that more assistance coming in, including assistance from ODPEM and other relief agencies who I'm certain are already mobilized waiting to come. It is going to be a massive task to rebuild Black River, this historic town. But while it is destroyed, we can vision a future of it rising stronger and better. Because the truth is that many of the buildings were not properly located in the first place. They were in vulnerable areas. We will now take the opportunity to properly reorganize the town and to build back even stronger. So yes, we got a big blow. Black River is what you would describe as ground zero. It took the brunt of it, and the corridor through the south of St. Elizabeth, through Black River, going across the island, going into St. James, that corridor was totally damaged. But the recovery is not beyond us. It's not beyond the government. It's not beyond the people, and we will get it done. So keep the positive outlook, keep hope alive, and we will get through this.
Even international attention has turned toward Jamaica in the wake of Hurricane Melissa's devastation. In a statement earlier today, U.S. President Donald Trump expressed his concern for the island nation and pledged America's support during this difficult time. According to President Trump, the United States is prepared to deploy aid and resources to assist Jamaica in its recovery efforts following the hurricane's passage. His remarks come as global leaders continue to monitor the unfolding situation, highlighting the scale and seriousness of the disaster's impact. Let's hear what he had to say.
Never seen numbers like that. I saw it a little while ago, 195 mile an hour wind. I've never seen that before. I've never seen, I guess it can get that high, but I've never seen it. And it's literally just, knocking down everything in front of it. It's a stage 5, I guess. And you don't see stage 5. You don't see 5s very often. You see 4s and 3s, but this is a 5 early on, meaning it gets worse. So it's done a tremendous job. You mean with Jamaica?
Is the United States going to?
Well, we have to. On a humanitarian basis, we have to. So we're watching it closely and we're prepared to move. But it's doing tremendous damage. It's, as we speak, it's right there right now.
Transport Minister Darrell Vaz confirmed that the Norman Manley International Airport, Kingston, and Ian Fleming International Airport, St. Mary, will reopen today at 4 p.m. for relief flights, with commercial travel starting Thursday at 7 a.m. The Sangster International Airport, Montego Bay, will reopen Thursday morning for aid planes only, as they are still completing inspections, and a date for regular flights has not yet been set.
I'm pleased to advise the country that based on my tours of the airports since this morning, which I have now concluded, I can state clearly that firstly, the Norman Manley International Airport and the Ian Fleming International Airport, Boscobel, will be open today at 4 p.m. for relief flights. It will be open tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for commercial operations, which include incoming and outgoing flights. For Montego Bay, they will tomorrow, Thursday, the 30th of October, at 10 a.m. be open to accommodate relief flights. We are continuing assessment and we will have a time no later than this afternoon for the reopening for commercial passenger flights, which will be no later than tomorrow, Friday morning, the latest. We will keep you advised and to let you know that the recovery will start once these relief flights come. The devastation is enormous. Words can't describe based on my aerial tour. So we need all hands on deck to recover stronger and to help those in need at this time. God bless Jamaica.
National Security Minister Dr. Horace Chang spoke to the country after Hurricane Melissa's severe impact, especially on the worst-hit areas. He confirmed that aid and relief supplies are already being gathered and sent out to those in need. However, he warned that it may take a while to fully restore water services across the island.
Monty, talk to me, Dr. Chang.
Yeah, we're hit by Melissa at about category 4 or 5 last night. It was very bad. The wind damage and the water damage. The water damage, in fact, has been even more severe because we had the entire Barnett Plain flooded. People were on roofs to be rescued. Some couldn't be rescued in the morning. They slept on the roof. It was blocked. Well, it's banned from Meets the Paribas. That is never been recorded in
the history.
In the history of Montego Bay.
Many other people in West Green and Catherine Hall. Do you know if they have been able to leave their homes yet?
No, we have gotten them out. We have got them out of their homes, but they have bad damage. I mean, people 6 foot of water in some of the areas in Catherine Hall. And it went all the way back to the fire station almost in Montego Bay. So we're in bad shape, but we're going to pull together, clean up together, and rebuild together.
Do you think, how long you think this will take though? I mean, people are saying years. What do you think?
The rebuild will be faster than that. But the early phase over the next 4 weeks, the next 48 hours, 4 weeks, the airport will open by Sunday, so you can start getting in. So in fact, they should go for relief by tomorrow or the day after. And after that, commercially by Sunday, once the airport will open the roadways. Power supply will take some time. That is a problem. Therefore, we'll have to look forward to getting that up before we can reaccommodate visitors. But I figure we should be ready for Thanksgiving on the North Coast. Power supply will have to keep going, but the damage is severe. We have a national problem, and we're going to take some time to build out, properly rebuild. But again, in every crisis, opportunity. Some of the things we should have been doing, we just have to do them now. So, that is how we see it.
Thank you so much.
Damaged roadways, which we're looking at rebuilding, where we could have scheduled, we have to just use our catastrophe bond and do what we can almost immediately. We're going to pull together as a family, as Montegonians, as Jamaicans, as we have done before, and we're going to get this country rebuilt rapidly.
Thank you so much.
It's about 90% of it. That will be your estimate. About 90% of it. After today's assessment.
Yeah, we are walking through short cut.
This is New York.
Yeah, these are brand new. These are put up in there. After the
poles are up.
Yeah. They put up the pole, that's up front of course. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, the bookmark. Yeah, the bookmark. That's true. Before you can go. I don't know if you want to.
Walk around.
Yeah, walk around. It's not through the wall.
And that.
We're looking at all up to us in Kingston.
Nothing.
I see that. I want to thank all of you for your service. I know it must have been a harrowing experience.
Very, the most terrifying experience in all my life, and I would not want to see it again.
But you don't report any loss of life.
Thank God, God has been good to us. Not because of the stuff.
But obviously, the care that you have taken in protecting the patients would have been. I don't know if you have an opportunity to see the rest of the company. Certainly, you have heard.
We're not sure what's going on. Many of us don't know what is happening to our children, our parents, because we are here. We are here.
We just can't hear anything from them.
Exactly. I don't think none of us are competent enough to describe what happened. It is beyond his imagining. We can't really imagine. At one point, you would think that you have some missiles just letting go in the glass. You just see things just going here, there, glass, boom. And in spite of everything, patients are there to take care of. Even after the storm, we have emergencies using lanterns and flashlights. But God has been good to us.
So what we're doing now is the initial assessment of the damage. We have with us the acting Chief of Defence Staff and Brigadier Williams as well. And they are doing their assessment that will feed into advent. Hopefully by tomorrow we will have cleared the routes in the Black River because they're all blocked now. There's no traffic that can come in from outside. As I'm seeing, some of your transmission towers are down, so telecommunications will be affected. Of course, almost all of your electrical grid is down. No, that's what we're trying to do now. We're doing an assessment to see where we need to put what equipment to move. I know it's rough. I know it's rough for me, but yeah, I have to hold it out now. All right? I have to just hold it out. By tomorrow, however, roads will be open. That's what we're working on. That is something that we could.
Yeah, I can talk to the road bus service once you can get in people. Definitely.
Yeah. So you're not from here. Where are you from? Oh, yeah, oh no, but definitely within the parish, yes, we can provide transportation. All right.
Yeah,
yes,
within
the parish we can do that. All right.
Can run some routes. Can't remember the buses one day.
So